So, I imagine most people will recognize that this is 7 Days to Die, and I have found a good number of glitches in this game as per the 9.3 alpha release, and I just kind of wanted to make a PSA video about them. Mostly because they frustrated the hell out of me and made me lose a lot of shit, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. That's okay. So, opening up your inventory. If, while you are using your crafting little block here, let's say you want to make some wooden planks. So, you start crafting your wood planks, and then you're like, oh, but wait, I have to go take a shit, and I don't want to stay online in this game while I go do that. That's a horrible plan. You go to quit, because you're like, alright, now I won't be killed by zombies in this world. And then you go back, oh, such a refreshing dump. Continue game. Go back to your world, and start it back up. You know, everything should be fine. Once, you know, it takes 5 minutes to actually load up your world. So you come back to it, and you're like, okay. Now, wait, what the fuck happened to what I was crafting? So, that's a glitch that I ran into. Very, very frustrating. If you put stuff into your little crafting squares, and you start crafting something, but you then quit the game, and you go, like, to do something else, whatever it is, it will not save whatever you have in those crafting squares. It's just gone. Gone forever. It does not come back. It is gone. Say goodbye to all of your precious things. Now, for this next one, even more frustrating. So, I'm starting with iron ingot. Even more frustrating is losing tools while you're actually playing. And I figured out how this works, kind of, in a very unfortunate manner. You know, you're digging along, you're doing some mining, and you're like, oh hey, I want some metal strips so that I can, you know, repair my pickaxe so that, you know, I can keep mining. Because my fucking pickaxe is getting broken to shit over here. So you're like, alright, awesome, metal strips. Now I'm gonna put my pickaxe here. And then I'm gonna take some of these metal strips out. Oh, I can't put them there because there's still metal strips there. Okay. Now I'm gonna take the rest of these out. What happened to my pickaxe? Oh no. Did it disappear into thin air? Yeah, it fucking disappeared into thin air. There's no pickaxe to be found. Well, I'm currently holding a pickaxe, but I had a second pickaxe just for demonstration purposes. I'm sure you saw it. Come on, guys. Come on. Don't make me throw away my other pickaxe, please. I only have so many of these things. And I mean, it's not like I have a bunch of iron that I could actually remake them with. I'm just so sad. I miss my pickaxe. I really miss my pickaxe, man. Very, very sad. So yeah, those were two nice little glitches that fucked with me, and I lost a good bit of stuff. Actually, I lost like 250 gunpowder. Now, going away from glitches that are mechanical and hurt you really bad, how about a glitch that actually is kind of beneficial? Well, there we go. Shit, I can look and see everything from being underground. It just kind of eliminates all of the stuff in between, so you can see what it's like above ground. It's very nice at night when there's like millions of zombies swarming around. You're just like, oh, well, I know exactly where all you motherfuckers are. And I always felt it was a little bit more pronounced on these little areas, but I'm not terribly certain. So yeah, it really fucks you with you. Fun times. But there are nice things. There are nice things like being able to look at zombies through fucking 50 meters of dirt, and they have no idea where the fuck you are. Now, another glitch that I'm currently not happy with and that I believe is a glitch. I'm not entirely certain it's a glitch. Cotton, and actually most plants, I believe. If you plant a bunch of cotton, you know, usually it'll grow, it's fine. But on occasion, I've had it just stagnate like this, regardless of whether you've tilled the soil, of whether you put water next to it. I've had cotton grow in the middle of fucking nowhere, and I've had cotton grow very quickly, actually, on tilled soil with water. But recently, I've had a lot of problems with growing my cotton, and thus my zombie slaves are very, very unhappy with me because I keep telling them to go out to the fields and there's nothing for them to go pick. But, I digress, I have not had any good cotton yields ever since, and I just have a whole bunch of fucking cotton sitting around waiting to grow properly. Now, that adds to another glitch that I do not have proof of, but that I theorize about. So let me go back in. So you have your nice crops. Lots and lots of nice crops. If you disconnect before the crop ends up growing, and this is all single player, by the way. I'm not sure what the implications are for multiplayer. I'm sure some of these things will carry over and other things won't, and I'm sure plenty of people already know about a lot of this stuff. But if you plant crops and before they grow, you know, let's say you let them sit for like 20 minutes and none of them grew, and then you exit out of the game and come back, you're gonna have to wait for another full growth cycle. At least that's what I've had happen. You'll have to wait for another full growth cycle before the crops will end up growing. And I've had this happen with a good bit of my blueberry patch. I recently cleared it and got it all nice and symmetrical again, so everything's growing at the same rate. But I had it happen where, like, a good fourth of this blueberry patch was still in the infantile stage, while the rest of my blueberries were ready for harvest. And it was very, very frustrating to see that, you know, why is it a full 2 stages behind? You know, it might be okay for it to be 1 stage behind and just be a little bit slow, that's understandable. But for it to be a full 2 stages behind, I think that would mean that, considering it was all planted at relatively the same time, that my theory would be at least partially correct, in that logging off can change whether or not crops are growing and will reset the crop growth timer. Now, I imagine that won't be a problem for people on servers in multiplayer worlds, because the world's going to keep going regardless of whether or not they're on. The only caveat to that is if the server gets shut down at some point in the day, it will come back up and the crop growth timers will be reset. Now, again, a lot of this is theory crafting and conjecture on my part. I am by no means an expert in this game. Some of these glitches, obviously, I can show you, I can demonstrate, and they're very easy to demonstrate. But other glitches would take a hell of a lot of time to show. So, that's really all I have for the day. And I was kind of thinking I would show the tower glitch, but I don't want to get myself killed, and I don't want to break my goddamn ankles right now. So, I hope you guys enjoy this little PSA, and for the people who have been on my channel for a while, this is where it turns from a PSA video about glitches in an alpha game that you've probably never seen, to me announcing that I am now playing a lot of 7 Days to Die, and I am really enjoying it. I've sunk at least 40 hours into the game after buying it over the weekend, and yeah, I've been going really fucking crazy with it, even with a lot of other shit that I have to do. Other things might still be in the works. I might still continue with the Lusty Argonian Maid thing, the Fallout thing, and I may also get back to Banished and do some Banished mods. But for the moment, I'm just enjoying playing 7 Days to Die. Maybe I'll see if I can create some cool things. I have some ideas, none of which I've done any work on, but hey, I've at least got myself established in this game, and I don't feel like a total jackass. Even though usually I'm a total jackass. So, I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope to bring more stuff to you soon. I'm sorry about the lack of content recently on the channel. I have been very busy getting back into the groove of school and things, and it hasn't been working out too well with trying to do other stuff. But I think I finally have the ground under my feet. I guess it's stone, but I think I'll be pushing more stuff more often and not leaving you guys out to drain, out to dry. I hope you guys are having fun doing whatever you're doing. I'll see you guys later.